Alright, this is the best brownies ever.
Not just any brownies.
No, the best brownies. Alright, and here's a cup of melted butter and 2 tablespoons of oil. So, best brownies ever. This is a 1.25 cups of white sugar. And this is 1 cup of packed brown sugar. You just whisk these together. It says with melted butter, but it's cooled. So what I usually do is melt the butter, and then while I'm getting everything else together, it cools down. I found that this recipe is pretty easy. You don't. It's by Cafe Delights is actually where I found it. Gotta give credit to them, and it's a really great recipe. So whisk that together. All right, so it ends up like kind of being a little frothy. You bring in the eggs. It's 4 eggs, and at room temperature. I just soak them in warm water for a couple minutes, and it seems to it gets so much temperature. Who remembers to take out the eggs at a time? And you see, it'll kind of get like frothy a little. Not really frothy, but it comes lighter mixture. These are the best brownies I've ever had in my entire life. They're so f***ing good. And you gotta swear while you're making them, because they're the best f***ing brownies ever. The world's best f***ing brownies.
So in other words, if you don't swear, they're not gonna be the
No,
best.
that doesn't, everything goes wrong.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Because then they're just like, the best brownies. No, you want the best f***ing brownies. Alright, see how it's lighter in color? And it actually almost takes on like a frothy kind of texture. From there, you want to add your vanilla as well. It's a tablespoon of vanilla. So it was a cup of sugar, 1.25 cups of sugar, a cup of packed brown sugar. I use dark brown because I just think the flavor comes out a little bit better. 4 eggs at room temperature, a cup of butter, and then right here is a cup of flour and a cup of cocoa powder. Now here comes the kind of a crucial step when you're making these, because it ends up with the texture of your brownie. You want to just fold the flour in and do it as quickly as possible. You don't want to whisk it in because it actually takes away from how the texture is going to be. This is actually kind of an important part. You don't want to mix it too much. So you just come along, kind of fold it in. You want to make sure you do it in nice big strokes to get as much incorporated at one time. And you see it's starting to incorporate right now. It takes a second, but...
It's like taking a baking class. I think I've mentioned I'm completely self-taught, so very much appreciate your advice on this.
Yeah, thank you. And there we go. And see how it kind of is airy?
Oh yeah.
And it's like almost like it's got some air to it. So if you taste it, it's like nice and fluffy. The dough, the batter, has got like a fluffy texture to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or as I guess you might say, fuck yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And here I always add some extra chocolate. It calls for just chocolate chips, but I like to melt the chocolate because it kind of gives it more adds to the fudginess of the brownies. But I always leave some chocolate chips not melted.
So not completely melted.
No, I melt them all in, but then I put extra ones in it.
Oh, okay.
But the mini chocolate chips, so they're gonna melt in anyways.
Because nobody ever said there was such a thing as too much chocolate.
Never. That's blasphemy. No such fucking thing. Alright, and from here you're going to put it into it. I use an 8 by 12 inch enameled cast iron pan. That's what I've learned. I haven't made it in anything else yet, so there we go. What I do is I like to take just the bottom part of the wrapper off, and I kind of just write on it like it's a big chalk stick, like a sidewalk chalk, and just kind of paint it on.
So that means you can do things like write you with,
Yeah.
with the butter.
Yeah. Get ready for the fucking brownies. And wait till you see they knock your fucking socks off. And here you just spread the batter evenly.
Yeah, I've had difficulty with brownies, and you're making it look so easy.
It is easy. I think it's this recipe. This is the best recipe. They come out so good. And also, I think it has to do with when you add the wet ingredients, the sugars and the flour. You really just have to fold that in just gently, because otherwise it takes away the integrity, the airiness to it. All right. There's the best part. Who gets to lick the spatula?
Oh, you're the chef.
So good. Yeah, the chef never does. You always hand it off to somebody to make sure. Will you do the honors? All right, and from here, you just put it into a 350-degree oven, and then bake it. I don't exactly know how long. See, I don't time stuff. I just know that when you start smelling them, they're pretty much done. But in the recipe, it says, I believe 45 minutes. All right. There we go. And they're done. You get the nice flaky top. Oh my god, they look so fucking good.
Oh man.
I can't fucking wait. So I'd say about 15-20 minutes, let them cool.
Assuming I can wait that long.
I know, right?
Well,
Just get a fork.
yeah. Well, I don't want to burn my mouth too,
Yeah.
so.
It'll fucking hurt. Might be worth it for the world's best fucking brownies, though. They are the best fucking brownies ever. So good. So good!
So, are these really the best f***ing brownies ever? Well, once you've tried these, you may find yourself saying, "F*** yeah."
You better fucking believe it. The best fucking brownies ever.